Your dog loves you, like unconditionally loves you. But right now, today, you might be doing something that stresses them out, something that makes them anxious, something that breaks their trust, and you don't even know it. And the worst part, you're probably doing it because you love them. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. We think we know our dogs. We feed them, we walk them, we buy them little Halloween costumes and post the photos online. But here's the thing. Dogs don't think like us. They don't feel like us. And when we treat them like tiny humans in fur coats, we accidentally hurt them. Science has come a long way in understanding dog psychology, and what researchers have found? It's surprising, sometimes uncomfortable, and honestly, a little heartbreaking. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 things your dog is silently begging you to stop doing. No fluff, no filler, just the stuff that actually matters for your dog's happiness, health, and your relationship with them. Let's go. Mistake number 1. Hugging your dog. Picture this. You walk through the front door after a long, exhausting day. Your dog runs to you, tail going crazy, eyes bright, whole body wiggling. And you do the most natural thing in the world. You drop to your knees and you wrap your arms around them. It feels like love, pure love. But here's what's actually happening inside your dog's head. They hate it. Not all dogs, not always, but most dogs experience hugging as a threat, not comfort. Here's why. In the animal world, putting a limb over another animal's body is a sign of dominance. It signals control, power, restraint. Dogs are hardwired to read it that way. When you hug your dog, many of them go into a kind of stress response. They tolerate it, they don't fight it, because they love you and they trust you. But tolerating something is not the same as enjoying it. Dr. Stanley Coren, a canine psychologist at the University of British Columbia, analyzed over 250 photos of people hugging their dogs, and more than 80% of the photos, the dogs were showing clear signs of stress. Ears pinned back, eyes wide, head turned away, lips licked, yawning. These are all signals. Your dog's way of saying, "I'm uncomfortable, please stop." And we miss them every single time because we're focused on how we feel, not how they feel. So what do you do instead? Pet them, scratch behind their ears, sit next to them on the floor, let them lean into you. That's the dog version of a hug, and they love it. Watch for the lean. When a dog pushes their body weight against you, that's their hug. That's them choosing closeness on their own terms. Honor that. It means more than you think. Mistake number 2. Staring into their eyes. Quick question. Have you ever looked deep into your dog's eyes and just held it? That long, loving, soul-to-soul stare. You probably thought it was a bonding moment. And sometimes, with a dog who fully trusts you, it can be. But here's where it gets complicated. In the dog world, prolonged eye contact is not romantic. It's not connecting. It's a challenge. When 2 dogs meet and one stares directly into the other's eyes without looking away, that's a warning. That's dominance. That's the first step before a fight. It's instinct. Millions of years of animal communication baked into their DNA. So when you stare at your dog, especially a dog you've just met or a dog that's already anxious, their nervous system reads it as a threat. Their body tenses, their breathing changes. They look away, trying to de-escalate the situation. And if the staring continues, some dogs freeze, some growl, some snap. Not because they're aggressive, but because they're scared and they don't know what else to do. Now here's the twist. With dogs you've built a real bond with, deep, long-term trust, eye contact can actually release oxytocin, the love hormone, for both of you. A 2015 study published in Science found that when bonded dogs and their owners gazed into each other's eyes, both experienced a spike in oxytocin. It's the same chemical released between mothers and newborns. So it's not that eye contact is always bad. It's about context and relationship. What to do instead? Let your dog break eye contact first. Blink softly and slowly. That's a calming signal in dog language. It tells them you're safe, you're not a threat. Slow blink, soft eyes, and let them come to you. Mistake number 3, lack of routine. Okay, story time. Imagine you wake up one morning and nothing is where it should be. Breakfast is at a random time, the walk happens hours late or not at all. The house is chaotic, no one tells you what's happening next. How would you feel? Anxious, right? Unsettled, like the ground shifted under your feet. Now imagine that's every day. That's what an unpredictable life feels like for your dog. Dogs are creatures of routine in the deepest, most biological sense. Their nervous systems are wired to find safety in predictability. When they know what's coming, walk at 8, food at 6, sleep at 10, their cortisol levels stay low. They're calm, they feel secure. But when the schedule keeps changing, when meals are random, walks are inconsistent, and attention comes and goes without pattern, their stress hormones spike chronically. And chronic stress in dogs looks like excessive barking, destructive chewing, aggression, separation anxiety, and even physical health problems. We often blame the dog. He's just hyper. She's so destructive. He never settles down. But sometimes we built the chaos. We created the anxiety without realizing it. What to do instead? You don't need a military-precise schedule, but consistency matters. Feed around the same times. Walk at predictable points in the day. Have a wind-down ritual before bed. Even just giving your dog a reliable morning routine, same sequence of events every day, can dramatically reduce anxiety behaviors. Predictability is love. In dog language, it says, "You're safe. I've got you. I'm not going anywhere." Mistake number 4, yelling or punishment. This one's hard to hear, but it needs to be said. When your dog does something wrong, chews your shoes, has an accident, or jumps on a guest, what's your instinct? For most people, raise your voice, maybe grab them by the collar, rub their nose in the mess, say "bad dog" in a tone that could shatter glass. It feels like discipline, like you're teaching something. You're not. Here's what actually happens when you yell at a dog. Their brain doesn't connect your anger to the behavior, especially if even a few minutes have passed. Dogs live almost entirely in the present moment. If you come home and find a chewed pillow and start yelling, your dog has already moved on from that pillow. They're not thinking, "Yes, I chewed the pillow and now I'm being punished." They're thinking, "My person is terrifying right now and I don't know why." That guilt look, the low head, the tail between the legs, the big eyes, that's not guilt. Behavioral science has confirmed this repeatedly. That's fear. Your dog is scared of you in that moment, not sorry about the pillow. And over time, punishment-based training, yelling, physical correction, intimidation, erodes trust. It makes dogs anxious, reactive, and sometimes aggressive. It damages the relationship at its foundation. What to do instead? Catch them being good. Reward the behavior you want. Redirect the behavior you don't. If they chew the pillow, calmly say no, take it away, and give them a chew toy instead. No drama, no rage, just clear, calm communication. Because here's the truth. Your dog wants to make you happy. That is literally their evolutionary purpose. They've been bred for thousands of years to read humans and please them. They just need you to show them how, not scare them into it. Mistake number 5, not enough mental stimulation. What if I told you that your dog might be bored out of their mind right now? We walk our dogs, we give them a yard, we leave them with toys, and we think that's enough. But most dogs, especially working breeds like Border Collies, Huskies, Belgian Malinois, Even Labrador retrievers have extraordinary mental capacity that was built for a job, for hunting, for herding, for tracking, for problem solving. And now, they sit on a couch and watch us scroll our phones. A bored dog isn't a lazy dog. A bored dog is a suffering dog, and that suffering comes out sideways. Excessive barking, digging, destroying furniture, obsessive behaviors like tail chasing or pacing, aggression from frustration. The physical walk is not enough. Your dog needs to think. Studies show that 15 minutes of mental stimulation, real, focused cognitive engagement, can tire a dog out as much as a full hour of physical exercise. Think about that. What does mental stimulation look like? Puzzle feeders make them earn their meal, sniff work, hide treats around the house and let them hunt. Training sessions, even 10 minutes of teaching a new trick activates their brain in a massive way. Find It games, scent trails, Kong toys stuffed with frozen food. Even letting your dog sniff freely on a walk instead of rushing them is profound mental stimulation. The world is a newspaper to their nose. Let them read it. A mentally stimulated dog is calm, confident, happy. A bored dog is slowly going a little bit crazy and begging you silently to give them something meaningful to do. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. Your dog trusts you completely, in a way that most humans will never trust another living being. They can't tell you when something hurts. They can't explain their anxiety. They can't say, hey, I need a little more structure, or that hug made me nervous. They just stay and love you and hope that one day you'll understand them a little better. Today, you do. And that makes you a better owner than most people will ever be. Not because you're perfect, none of us are, but because you care enough to learn. That matters to them more than the nicest bed, the most expensive food, or the fanciest toy. Understanding them is the gift. So go home tonight and watch your dog a little differently. Look for the signals, respect the boundaries, build the routine, stimulate the mind. And instead of the big squeeze, let them lean into you. They'll know. They always know. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. It helps more dog owners find this, and it means the world to this channel. Subscribe if you want more content like this. We go deep on animal psychology, pet behavior, and how to build the kind of bond with your dog that most people only dream about. And drop a comment below. Tell me, which mistakes surprised you the most? I'll see you in the next one. Your dog's lucky to have you.